Extra energy is lovely here. Let's me go Lockjaw into Power Stone. You're the only reason I still use Twitch. If I wasn't a Prime member, I'd become a member over on the YouTube. I spend most of my time there. Understandable, Brendo. Darius, thank you for the brand new Prime. Appreciate it. I feel like playing Lockjaw in your Airship deck is some cope. Sure, it's from Loki, but they still chose to play the card out, chat. You do understand that you get to choose which cards you play with Loki, yes? I don't know, maybe you don't. You control which buttons you press, exactly. Probably dead here, unfortunately. There, Jeff could move in the middle, so we lose to Shang or anything big. We're dying on the right. Keep the boomer snapper muted and go next.
Escape.
Bacon Buddha, thank you for the half a year. Welcome back. Is Thanos 20? It would have been 20, wouldn't it? I still don't think that means we can stay. I think there's a good chance we lose all three. I don't think I could just play Thanos here and have a shot.
The universe shall be set right.
I think I'm gonna save Psylocke for turn 3 because that'll let me turn 4 vision.
Snap.
Oh, I guess I could also just slam Thanos in the middle too. It's not terrible. I'm not gonna lie, this feels pretty fucking good, chat. Shit, Vision is one of those cards that we've been talking about a lot on stream. About it being solid into Dr. Octopus. I think I'm supposed to not play this other stone so that way I can be flexible with where Vision ends up at depending on where they play here this turn. Because these are about to both flood out, yeah? Oh, I could have waited to move Jeff. Yeah, good call. I think I'm supposed to do nothing because of Shang. we could lose to like Absorbing Man on their blob, but a lot of these decks don't have room for Absorbing Man. It's not commonly played. They're all playing Shang. So I think we just stay, and we're just like at 12s. They'd have to have Shang plus their 8 power, which isn't impossible, but it's improbable.
Destiny will arrive.
Space Stone lets us into Sanctum. How's the sec doing? It's listed as a high potential deck this week. It had good stats. Good stats on Adept. Yeah, roguing Space Stone's actually kind of brutal. I think we might be in trouble now. Jeff and Vision were our best draws there. We could have played Vision because of the Psylocke.
Destiny will arrive.
Poor Might Stone. I don't think they could put this back to a 1-drop at this point. I feel like they probably could.
Opponent snapped.
Well, they're just snapping because they low-keyed. Cool. Shoulda known. They could have our Shang. They top-decked Leech. As is eternally the case. Every time we lose to this freaking card, it's because they top-decked a tech card off of their deck immediately after.
Escape.
So funny.
The universe shall be set right.
Oh, I keep forgetting this doesn't draw a card anymore. I should have played Space Stone.
Squad still a little light.
Yeah, the deck tracker's messed up. The opponent has Leech in their actual deck. It's just out of the tracker. It was a Dan Hip Leech. I mean, they haven't snapped, so we could stay, but probably not here.
We are the future. Hell, can you understand me?
Escaped.
Going on, saved. Good morning, good morning. All right, drops are going live.
Destiny will arrive.
Top of the hour. Yeah, new drops to coincide with the event happening today. But you run at the bounce deck if you don't have black, so you should play a different deck. Yes, these drops run for one week. I think. Let me double check with the initial announcement on Staff's website said a week, but sometimes the actual Twitch times are different. Till Monday, August 5th. So a little more than a week. Four cubes to 5 should you auto snap here. Instead of me telling you you're wrong, tell me why you're right. Why does 4 cubes to 5 mean I'm supposed to auto snap?
Opponent snapped.
We're just supposed to leave. If I win the next one, I then get 2 shots to take their last cube away. Feels like we're outclassed here. This matchup feels pretty clunky.
Destiny will arrive.
Anecdotally, for having played it a grand total of 1 time here in Conquest, I wouldn't be surprised if this matchup wasn't good. I would complain about being unlucky here, but this is literally the only card in my hand that Iceman could hit, so... Oh, alliances be divvied up in the Discord. I'll have an alliances channel for helping people coordinate things once the option for alliances is live. Dream Sniper. Chat, I know it's very common for other Marvel staff creators to complain constantly that they're being stream sniped, but I promise you it's not really a thing that's happening. Don't accuse my opponents of stream sniping. Push comes to shove, the truth of the matter is, when you hear streamers complaining about stream sniping, 99 times out of 100, they're just salty they lost a game of Marvel Snap. What if I do this? It'll give me a 2 energy Scar and a 4 energy Thanos next turn. Oh shoot, I forgot I haven't played to Ant Maze yet though. I think they're gonna bail on the center and play for the right. I'll stay. Let's call it. Sometimes you got him. Sometimes you got him in your sights, gamers. All right, 2 shots. 2 shots to play. 2 shots to take their last key boy.
Destiny will arrive.
Taking aim.
There's a vote button under the interface. I don't know. I don't know that I can help you if you're having trouble with the interface. It wasn't complicated when I used it.
Taking aim.
Oh, you know what? I should have left one Vision Center to beat Shang. Or at least the Shang, it's my fault. We beat that one on average. By a lot! We beat that one by a lot. Alright, well. This match didn't feel easy, but we felt competitive. This deck as constructed is definitely... This deck as constructed is definitely good into Doc Ock. Leech is kind of annoying, but Doc Ock wasn't problematic for us. Which is nice. Alright, that was a really long match though, so have some adverts and we'll continue this Golden Conquest when we return. Thanks for hanging out, don't go anywhere. I think this deck struggles into Clog. I don't think Clog is a real matchup that I consider currently when I'm talking about decks and matchups that I care about. I have 6,300 credits. Should we go for a gold split on one of these cards we're missing gold on? While we wait. Missing gold on Cole and Blob. I'd rather have gold on Cole. Got a bunch of boosters.
Infinity.
They closed voting? I'm gonna go ask. I'm picking my contact now because it seems like that definitely should not be closed 3 hours out from the event. With how little lead time they have on it, it would be a really big mistake in my opinion if voting is closed 3 hours before the event starts when people like me are live promoting it. My cycling chair is the same brand as my desk. They're both flex to spot. You gotta count all the hanging chat, something like that. Three.
Infinity.
Got my Cassandra Nova playing mostly Wong Demora. Yeah, I think Wong Demora is great. David Rodriguez, thank you for the entire year of support. Let's get you a sword to go with that shield. Welcome back. I have just enough boosters to split this bad boy 5 times, huh? Let's see if we can spike the, if we can spike the 5th split gold. Hey, Casanova with Shuri. Nice. Yeah, deck's underplayed for sure. All right, Cole. You golden god, you, I believe. Let's spew a little bit of my own gold here. Because we're close to have boosters.
Infinity.
The June Bug, thank you for the quarter of a year. Welcome back. Unlucky. Yeah, give me the same as before. Alright, round 2 fight. Wrong button. Muscle memory, not there.
Shall be set right.
Dro Black, thank you for the 7 months. Welcome back. Oh no, please. Not Spider-Ham. Stop, opponent. Not Spider-Ham. That's actually really unfortunate for us. Hoping to roll vision out of here. God damn it. There will not be a live updating standings page. Scene! No, this is an arms race, chat. There will be a mainstream where they're supposed to be loosely tracking how people are performing and where their bubs are at. The diner does not give you enough borders to finish an entire deck. Yeah, that's a feature. It's to encourage you to buy some borders to finish it out. My contact is telling me voting is supposed to be open until the event starts, as I expected. So people that are having a problem, can you be more articulate about what problem you're having? What is not, like... I'm gonna be blunt here. It sounded like we're having some pebcac errors. There's no button to click tested on Edge and Firefox. What happens if you use a real browser? Yeah, did you make sure you're signed in? You have to be signed in to vote. That is also the case. Are you logged in? You have to log into your Snap account. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, this was 1 in 3 to grab Reality Stone. Unlucky. No, it's a new round of drops today, not just more Wolverine ones. I think I want to play this turn because I don't want... Oh, Blob's actually not that big, huh? He could be as small as 5? Okay, actually, I'm just gonna play Vision here. Mind Stone. If they didn't cable Shang, Mind Stone is guaranteed to get Shang. We're 2/3 to win this game. There's 2 cards in my deck, 2 stones and a Shang. One of those cards was taken by cable. Oh yeah, probably from a strict optimization perspective, move Vision here, put Scar here is ideal. It probably doesn't matter. I think if I make this play, the only thing that matters is if Shang is in my deck. That retreat means they got the start. I mean, even if they got a Shang, I had Kyera in play, right? So,
right.
They weren't going to be able to Shang me.
This just in.
We're definitely holding this for Limbo. Unforgiven, thank you for the entire year. Let's get you a sword to go with that shield. Alright, the people seem really confident that the voting is not working, so I'm asking them to look into it. But I just want you to know I'm gonna be annoyed with you if you make me look bad. I don't have the bandwidth to try and verify this myself while I'm live. It says on the website it's closed if you click the question mark. Okay. The 4th bullet point says it ends at 4 p.m. UTC. Is it UTC 0 now? Sorry, chat. I can't keep track of time zones that are outside of places that have freedom, okay? If it's not a freedom-based time zone, I've got no idea what you're talking about. Did we just beat Doc Ock on Bar Sinister? That's kind of incredible. So if they shag me here, they go to 7. I'm going to 13, so they would need shag plus 7. Seems unlikely. drops are live, yes. Should be live now through the 5th.
The universe shall be set right.
Yeah, apparently voting is closed. I'm passing along the feedback that I think that that's an incredible mistake. With how little notice this event had. If they would have made it clear to people that this event was gonna be a thing, I don't know, a week ago even, it probably would have been fine, but yeah, they just put it up yesterday. I'm telling them people are gonna be rightfully mad. I'm getting great plays here. I'm very immersed in Marvel Snap, and I had no idea what I was doing. Yeah, I don't think you're alone in that. I think there are a lot of people who are gonna be super plugged in that were like, wait, what happened? 'Cause there was no notice. Ha! Maybe I should have put Vibranium in my deck for Blob to be bigger. If I put Pig into play, it makes this 2 cheaper and this 1 cheaper, yeah? There's been a lot of limps here, but feels like a lot of these games have been close. Yeah, like even this one was very losable if they just like flip something on the right, yep.
Victory. The universe shall be set right.
Well, that's a standard we do not want to set. You are not spamming refer a friend things in my chat. Also, like, people in watching a Marvel Snap stream are probably already Marvel Snap players. I would recommend touching some grass and talking to actual people who are your friends. Gladiator is so mid against us, it's great. Again, I am holding on to this purely so we can screw with, Limbo. I think their 7 turn games are the only ones they win. Thanks for the sub gift, Dib. Appreciate it. I think they're most likely to Doc Ock the left tier, which is why I played Vision left to guaranteed get him into play. It also means we're not locked in on the left, which is great. Man, this card has just been freaking embarrassing against us. With the Reality Stone teed up in hand, I'm going to snap them here, try to get the rest of their cubes in. They might leave, but they're also 8-4, so they might stay just for the sake of it. This gets me +7 here, which gets me to 24, meaning I'm beating Red Hulk by 1. I think we're dead. I need to put Vision middle. Oh my gosh, I lost on a breaker because Reality Stone gave them a squirrel. Are you freaking kidding me? We lost on a breaker because Reality Stone gave them a squirrel. Holy. That's so unlucky. There's so many things in our deck that Gladiator just gets screwed when he pulls them. It's so annoying that he keeps missing them all. We got 2 shots at Kairia here. Okay, now that's funny. Oh, wait, no. Shit. Okay, wait, he didn't eat Kairia. 1 in 5. 1 in 5. No! Oh, wait, that means Thanos can't die. Sick. Oh my god, how incredible would it have been if Kyra came into play off of that? What a turn. What a freaking Marvel Snap turn. Insanity. They got Psylocke, so my deck is guaranteed to be Cull Obsidian here, by the way.
Victory.
I don't know how I feel about the power level of the deck that we're playing, but it's generated some good games of Marvel Snap. It's felt competitive. Thanos survived the bridge because Soulstone protects him. Hut, thank you for the Hawaii 5-0. Appreciate the over 4 years. Welcome back. This Marvel Snap deck has generated some content, that is for sure.
Shall be set right.
The odds of their Doc Ock dying to Shang went up. Big true. Alright, we tried to get Jeff a bonus and he got punished. For the love of God, can you please pull something that you can't kill for once in this match? Yeah, I just playing Shang on curve here. I only want to draw a stone so we can go stone plus Cull next turn. I mean, sure. Sure. Alright, we're looking for Soulstone or Kyra. I don't think they can win the game with that draw. Believe they are fully torched. After watching your best X video, you said you don't feel Loki is good at Airship. Could you articulate why? Yeah, most of the time. Oh, I could have played Center. I forgot that this was open. In my brain, this was only open on the last turn of the game. Could lose us, maybe. Loki's kind of mediocre in general, and he's extra mediocre when your hand isn't large. And quite often, your hand is quite small when you're playing Airship. Like, a lot of Airship Lokis are for, like, 2 to 4 cards. Oh, min-sized blob isn't enough. That's so frustrating. That's on me. I should have put these two in the center to be able to blob left. I wasn't thinking of Miniaturized Lab being open on 6. Diddle, thank you for the 2 months. Talking and clicking. Where did they have Mockingbird from? Was that their cable card? It was their cable card, yeah. Was our Mockingbird? I guess that explains why our blob was small. Our best chance of getting a big blob was Mockingbird. It's actually just unreal how our gladiator variance has been. Not remotely real life. How do we lose the last game? They took our Mockingbird with Cable. I think Doc Hocking's one of the singular worst things they could do here. It was, in fact, very bad for them.
Target locked.
They have priority, so if they shag me here, Mockingbird pops up after and wins. We're beating Shadow King. It's a 16-27 in the middle. I don't think I've seen a Red Hulk pop up on my screen yet, so we should be good to go here. Yes, the opponent's deck is an exceptionally poor metagame choice. Very, very bad against Airship for a variety of reasons. I also think it's kind of bad because, like, one of the defining things that always made this deck good is Dr. Octopus is strong, and, like, Airship has made this card something that I cognizantly care about when building decks, right? So, like, one of the reasons this deck is good, I think, is because Vision and our other chunky things alongside Kyera make us explicitly good into Dr. Octopus. Yeah, other decks are better into Dr. Octopus decks now because of Erishim. Yeah, they're probably playing it because they're just like a hardcore mill enjoyer who's got mostly ink stuff, I would assume. Like they're just super into the archetype. Yeah, Vision was very, very good. This whole set so far, Vision's been stellar. We played against 2 Doc Ock decks in a row, and I think Vision is like singularly the best card you could put in your Marvel Snap deck against Vision. Is Nocturne a good choice over Hope in this deck? I think Nocturne and Hope are both generically good cards that will both win you plenty of matches. I think it's probably difficult to make a deck worse by adding Nocturne to it. That was another really long set, and we're definitely going to let this play for the infinite ticket, but I'm going to tap the ads button so they don't come up in the middle of the game. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. We're going to close out this Conquest 1 with Thanos Lockjaw when we return. DG Prime, thank you for the support. Appreciate it. Or DG, thank you for the Prime. How's our best decks roundup doing so far this morning? Solid dice. Respectful of the viewing experience in this economy, right? Imagine. Not even once. You'll get a lot of playtime out of Nocturne. She's a great pickup. Solid, flexible Marvel step card. Thanks, Jesse. Yeah, I've been looking forward to the Conqueror's Sword this afternoon. It should be fun. Gibble, thank you for the year and a half. Welcome back. I think that every deck that runs Copycat and Nocturne does not get much worse when replaced. It depends on the deck. Some decks really need Nocturne's location variance mitigation. You like Nocturne more than Nico. I like Nico's design better than Nocturne's design, but Nocturne's definitely a card that goes in more decks. Nico has pretty explicit deck building requirements you have to consider. Nocturne, you can shove in basically anything and it's fine. Madam Web is going to be another card that works against Dr. Octopus. Truthfully, I hope Dr. Octopus has a different text box by the time Madam Web releases. Hey, Ferox, thanks for the 19 months. Welcome back. Oh, Nocturne versus White Widow. I like Nocturne more than White Widow. I think she goes in more decks. White Widow could be harder to replace in some decks, though, right? Because, like, any deck that's clogging, White Widow's important in. There was a brief pause at the start and a sound effect. Our opponent has Copycat in their hand right now. We don't know what they copied, but we know that it's there. Captain Sacrifice, thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. You're looking for replacements to Series 4 and 5 cards in this deck. This is one of the decks I highlighted in my best decks roundup this morning. And part of my best decks roundup is always talking about Series 4 and 5 replacements. So if you're wondering what cards you could substitute out in here for what other things, check out that video on the YouTube side. I feel like it's not very accessible that deaf players won't know that there's a Copycat. I promise you, it is not a feature. It is a bug that you can hear the sound effect when your opponent has Copycat. There's also a brief visual pause as well. But it's definitely 0% this is how they want their game to work. How to show up the good boy. They could probably assume it's there knowing that we're Thanos. Here.
Escaped.
You played the negative deck from the high potential category. I have not. Maybe we'll do that after this one. We still have 2 hours till Conqueror starts, so we've been on this deck for a while, but I want to let it finish its gold run. With no plays on 1 and 2 from them, and us having Mind Stone and there being a late call list here, I think I'm gonna go ahead and push the button. What makes your best decks video stand out is it's not only the best decks, but it also talks about what makes them good and replacement cards that help the viewer understand what the deck's plan is better. Yep. Yeah, if you're someone that's new to my content, you haven't watched my roundups before, I don't just, like, run through the decks that have the 5 or 10 best stats on Untapped. I think that's not super useful. You could do that yourself. I highlight the best performers from there, but then I also try and dig into the data a little bit and predict, like, what could be the next best thing? Can you replace Series 4 and 5 cards? Which ones are required? Which ones are replaceable? That kind of stuff. Try to provide some actual value with it rather than giving you a bulleted list. No, Untapped does not have any Deadpool Cider data. But I also think it's worth noting that in my experience playing a bunch of Deadpool's Diner, I don't think the decks that are good in Deadpool's Diner are meaningfully different than decks that are good anywhere else. Good decks are good everywhere. In theory, you could say decks in Deadpool's Diner are better when you know you're ahead going into turn 4, 5, and 6 or whatever because of the auto snaps, but I think that description as applied to all Marvel Snap decks anyways, and like decks that are good generally know that regardless. Don't want to overfill my hand here. This is drawing 2, so I play anything into Nor Dimension, I'm going to miss my draw. I think you're supposed to be doing that anyways with your Mr. Negative decks, FF. I'm like, this is super speculative and people suck at snapping, so maybe it's not gonna happen regardless. But like, Deadpool's Diner and the way the stakes in it scale up is hopefully, big copefully here, but copefully it's going to encourage people to actually start thinking about things they always should have been thinking about. You always should have been thinking about the types of things that you're asked to think about inside the diner. If I do this, Mockingbird costs me 1, and Thanos costs me 5. I think I can stay for their stab. Oh, Scar's also 4. This takes 10 points off their Darkhawk, yeah? So many cards. How big is this is the question. We might win this. It's gonna depend on where the rocks are. What a hungry boy, chat.
Victory.
What a hungry boy. Gobble, gobble. How many cards? It ate 6 cards out of my deck.
Universe shall be set right.
It ate everything but Lockjaw.
Hey, I found a rook.
There's a small subset of not very good decks that suffer from not knowing whether or not they're in their key thing on 5 or draw it. Sure, but I don't think those decks were good. Like your highlight, I don't think those decks were good to begin with. Which my point was, I don't think there's a difference between which decks are good and bad in the format. Almost noon. Probably gonna eat lunch in about 45 minutes to an hour. Let's pedal for a little bit more chat before we gorge. I have not heard any update on if they're gonna be able to reopen voting. I will, it'll be back in the, if voting is able to get reopened, it'll be in the stream title. No, you don't need to re-vote. It's just they closed the voting before the event started, and they didn't give a lot of notice that the event was happening, so there's a number of people that just didn't get to vote because they didn't know it was a thing. You are just able to vote now. Okay, is it back open? That is a copycat in Space Stone, yeah. And I think we have to leave. I don't even think I can stay for one more. Is my vote link gone now too? Yeah, shit. Oh, this event. They're fun to play in, but man, do the details get annoying. Take for this now. Thank you. I think I'm leaving. I think I have to leave. Well, how many things are in my deck? I just never count on winning here, right? If I stay, can I do this? Do this. How many things out of my deck beat them here? Vision ties, Cull wins, Blob wins. 20, this is 25% for one more cube? Sure, fuck it. Oh wow, they had Cass and Hawk. Okay, so we need the 1 in 8 for Blob. Do you personally get anything to have the most people vote for you? I do not. But having the most people use my link and people vote for me is a good way to let them know that I am money well spent to have in these events. So there isn't, it isn't like I get a direct, tangible referral, but you get the variant if you win too. I mean, I voted for myself, so yes. But yeah, you can see like that voting link says source Jeff Hoagland, so like they're gonna know how many people. They're gonna know how many people came for me. Oh god, they got our Hope Summers on Copycat. Yikes. Is it worth it to open a spotlight key right now? You should never use your spotlight keys if you can't guarantee a thing you're happy with. So the question you have to ask yourself is, am I guaranteed to be happy with the things that I can get right now? Snap. Who the fuck wants to snap? This is like that snap question mark is baffling to me. Do we think we're ahead? Maybe Blob Beats were ahead. Maybe. I don't know. It's also going to auto double on the last turn. I think they're going to move Nocturne and play for the left. So I'm going to switch these, then I'm going to hope that Blob does his thing. Rashawn, thanks for the 3/4 of a year. Welcome back. Yes, Thanos is catching collateral Airship hate. Cassandra Nova is good against our deck. So Airship has the highest play rate right now per the metrics, but I actually think this archetype that our current opponent is playing is the best known deck in the game. I don't know that I love their details with like Copycat and Cassandra Nova. They're not bad. I don't think we know which details are right, but I think the Theta, Angela, Kitty, Pride, Hope Summers, that core is the best core we know of in the game at the moment. Snapping is free. Fact check. Yes. Yes. Because 1 cube versus 2 is the same for me, and it's different for them. Shush, we don't want more nerfs to those cards. I am bracing for them to take away Kitty Pride's point of power on Thursday next week.
Hey man, I'm Kog.
Hey man, I'm Kog. I was gonna play Shagon Curve here. Just giddy up, cowboy. Fonsu, thanks for the 3/4 of a year. Welcome back. Jeff, no pressure, but that highly playable 1-drop will feed my family if you win. They are also a Shang deck, huh? Have to win 2 in a row if we drop this. So this deck hasn't felt like an overwhelming favorite in any of the matches that we've played with it, but it's felt like scrappy and in every match that we've played. Hey, Blob, I need you to put me to 1 card in deck again, bud. No! You fat fuck! Could he have actually won the game? So he could have eaten 3 and then 7 and then 11. It was pretty unlikely that he was winning the game for us, yeah? He could have. There were permutations of Blob that won us the game.
The universe shall be
We needed Mockingbird and or Vision on the bottom, yeah. Alright, we gotta try and win 2 in a row now. Mockingbird was about. There must have been something else in my deck then. I don't know. Whatever happened. Read. This is a good start for us. Oh no, she wasn't. Yeah, the rock shuffled her. I thought it hit Mockingbird. Fucking chat making me doubt myself. You're truly the worst. The worst around. Why you always gotta bring me down? You people. This was super greedy that they thought I couldn't beat 8. They 100% should have moved their Nocturne. Let's assume I should Reality Stone last. Yeah, that's a good call. Just in case it's like Lamaria. If I assume Space Stone lives, you know what? I'm gonna put Space Stone middle just to guarantee it lives. But I have 7 next turn, and this costs 2, and I can Mockingbird and Thanos. Thank you for the Deadpool's Diner stream yesterday, being aggressive in the climb. Let me clear from 200k to 15 million. Hey, Shadowbox, congrats on your guests. Appreciate the biddies. Man, I think we're dead, gamers. Oh wow, they just didn't play for the left. Ah, so close. Needed a blob. And switching these up didn't matter. I'd only be +8 here up to 22. I think my takeaway after playing this is if you're someone who really loves Thanos and really loves Lockjaw, this felt like both the best Thanos and Lockjaw deck I've played in recent memory, and I think it's fine from that perspective. But in terms of raw power level, you're definitely catching flack from people trying to metagame bigger decks in Airship right now, so like Cass is beating you up. I feel like it would be better if you cut Lockjaw. I think you're super freaking wrong about that and don't understand what you don't understand. I think Lockjaw is very good, especially in my deck with Vision and Jeff. I can see Black Swan being fine. I could see Nocturne being good in here because having more cards that flip out of Lockjaw that you can move away after is good. So we felt like we were in every single game I played, but it also felt like we were clunky at times into opposing Shang-Chi's, and Casanova beats us up. So I think there's things that target you while also you not having any free matchups. So if you love Thanos and or Lockjaw, this felt like the best way to play either of those cards, but on power level, I don't think this is what I'd be like, yeah, you should get out there and grab it.